I think the MBA for music is a great idea for this particular time. I think we're at a position where people going into music either as a musician or to take part in management or whatever it is that they might do to get a good grounding in how business works is going to be good for them and how creative works with commercial. But for more senior managers, it's about how to deal with the whole culture clash between content and music and technology. And I think getting a really good grounding and understanding of management theory and practice is probably a good thing for them.
Well, my views on the MBA for the music industry are very positive. Having worked in sport, music, culture, entertainment for the last 20 years, I have a very strong opinion that music is undervalued at the moment, and layering music, the creativity of music with professionalism of Henley Centre and the MBA is a wonderful opportunity. And I truly believe that the music industry will benefit significantly from the professionalism that something like this will bring to it.
It's really important to have something like this which can give some of the younger people, especially those who've come out of university or starting to really get their teeth into their work at a company, give them that extra lift.
Anything that can help people understand the theory, the relativity of what the music industry and what we can do and bring in the evolution and change that it's so different from what it was literally 5 years ago, let alone 10 years ago or 20 years ago, can only be a positive.
The chance to do an MBA is actually something I don't want to do, but it's actually really, really enticing, and the fact that it doesn't take much of your time up is even more important. So I wouldn't be surprised if I end up doing it. So it's that good.
An MBA, I think, is very important within the music industry. The industry is changing and facing lots of challenges at the moment, and I think it needs to encourage the new wave of leaders to be able to think about the challenges and be able to help position the industry for the future.
I think it's a good idea, and if it can bring people like it has done together today to lecture and to teach, we might actually create a generation of executives that think in a more joined up way, and that can't possibly be a bad thing.
Yeah, I totally agree. The music industry has long been a wild west in terms of people kind of winging it essentially, and I think if there is a way of people being able to actually look at rights management, look at business as a whole, rather than, yes, we all love music. You wouldn't be in this industry if you didn't. That's taken as a given. If you can actually increase your knowledge and your expertise in business, then it can only be a good thing.
Yeah, I think the industry is about to enter a growth phase. The industry's been in significant decline in terms of the sale of recorded music. I actually think revenues will actually start to climb. Yes. And I think it's time for the industry to invest in its staff, and this is a real practical way of doing it, and so I absolutely endorse both of those views.
The MBA for the music industry promises to bring executives across the trade up to a certain standard in terms of looking at the music industry from other sectors. And I think it's fair to say that lots of the music industry, both old and new school, have come from a position of just loving music, whether they've worked their way up through A&R. Perhaps they did do some kind of degree in some shape or form, but really they just wanted to work in music first and found what they were good at afterwards.
Any industry that takes itself seriously should have continued educational means, and having an MBA for the music industry allows serious, ambitious people in the music industry to take their careers further.
For me, the main problem we have in the industry, we have a lot of music courses, universities, but it's all at the kind of very ground level. We don't have kind of high level studies, so the MBA will take that place of taking someone who's already inside the industry at the manager level, but can take it to the next level and open opportunities for the rest of the industry. So definitely it's a welcome arrival.
Typically in the music industry there are a lot of creative people, which is the essence of music, but I think they need there's a real gap in the market for a business backbone to kind of solidify some of that creativity and make it work as a fulfilling business.